Hey everyone, this is Grace here, and I hope you all are doing well. I want to ask you a question today. If you're dealing with anxiety, what is your own opinion about your anxiety? What do you think about your anxiety? What do you feel about it? What was your reaction? And still, what are your thoughts that you hold about your anxiety? Is it something that you are embarrassed about and you don't want people to find out? You do everything that you can to hide your symptoms, hide your condition from others. Is it something that you don't like talking about or discussing? It's the elephant in the room. Are you very sad or angry about it? You often think that why did this have to happen to me? To me? I never imagined that anxiety is going to happen to me. Is it something that you are in denial about and you are still hoping that your doctor is going to tell you that, you know what, we misdiagnosed you? Actually, there is a physical condition that is causing all of your symptoms. Do you wear this as a badge of honor that, I have gone through so many traumas in my life and the past traumas have led me to this? Today I have anxiety. Or you have so many challenges in life that you think that, yes, I'm going through so much and it's caused me this anxiety, and you hold on to this. Has it become a very big deal for you that you're constantly scanning your body for symptoms? What's happening here, what's happening there, how am I feeling today? You're constantly reading up about anxiety, you're constantly listening to something about anxiety. If you have answered yes to any of these questions, I just want to offer you a different perspective. I want to ask you if you can change these beliefs, if you can question any of these beliefs, because very often our own prejudices about a certain situation, our own resistances about a certain situation come in the way of us healing with that condition, of recovering with that condition, of finding a solution for that situation. Look, I understand that any diagnosis, and especially a diagnosis like anxiety, which brings with it a lot of physical symptoms, can be very disrupting. Emotional symptoms as well, right? It brings physical symptoms and emotional symptoms. And initially, there will be a lot of shock, there will be fear. You may wonder, are you going to get better or is this only going to get worse? How is it going to be? How is it going to affect my life? So, initially, there can be shock, there can be denial, there can be anger, there can be fear. But I think there comes a point where we need to move past this and move into acceptance that, yes, okay, it's anxiety, and try to not make it such a big deal. Like you would have got a diagnosis of gastritis or sinusitis. Just imagine that you've been told you have anxiety and you decide to not make a big deal about it. I'm not trivializing anybody's condition here, okay? I'm not saying that gastritis is the same as anxiety. Of course, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just offering a different perspective, because it's only when we not make it into this big monster that it is, are we able to move into the stage of acceptance and also not respond with so much fear. There already is fear in our system which is causing these symptoms. So, when we are not adding second fear, it could help us further in our recovery. Also, we need to question what are the labels that we put for somebody who has anxiety. What are the labels that you used to think about when you thought about someone who had anxiety? Did you look at them as a certain type of person because of which today it's becoming difficult for you to accept that anxiety has happened to me? Because you thought that anxiety probably happens to a certain kind of person, and even that is okay. It's okay to accept that yes, you had prejudices. It's okay to accept that yes, you are now deciding to change your way of looking at things. Anxiety doesn't mean that you are broken. Anxiety just means that the alarm system of our body is temporarily not working properly, and this can be fixed. But this cannot be fixed if we stay in a state of denial, stay in a state of wanting this to be something else and not anxiety, of constantly looking for physical symptoms or a physical diagnosis and trying to see if you can categorize this as something else. If you're constantly trying to hide it from people, or you're wanting that people don't find out, because that again is going to keep you in a state of fear. And what is this going to send? What message is this going to send to your brain? It's going to tell your brain that there indeed is a danger around and it's not safe to relax, and it's going to keep you stuck in that loop of fear and anxiety. So I just wanted to offer you this different perspective. I wanted to suggest you to ask yourself, what is the way I am looking at my anxiety? Is it about time that I now just accept it? I stop trying to hide it from people. I stop trying to make such a big deal about it and just move towards recovery. Constantly send messages of safety to my brain, constantly watch what my self talk is, start mindfully responding to stressors, give my body enough sleep so that my brain gets the downtime to relax and recover. Focus on those things, and all of these things are just going to start happening once you first accept that yes, it's anxiety. It doesn't make me an anxious person. It doesn't mean that I am not resilient. It doesn't mean that I am broken. It just means it is anxiety. I have been stressed chronically. I have responded to stressors in a certain way, which has caused the alarm system in my body to function to dysfunction. But that can be repaired, and I'm working on it. I'm retraining my brain. So that is it for today's video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care.